What up, folks? As you see from the title, I'm breaking down this so-called disinformation board. Now, they say that the disinformation board is going to be for combating misinformation when it comes to election fraud and shit like that, from what I read. Now, I am not the sharpest knife in the kitchen drawer, but I am not a fucking butter knife. What is about to happen is our freedom of speech is about to be policed. They are about to impede on our First Amendment rights and deny us them because they're going to say a lot of shit that people are saying, their opinions, which you can give because an opinion is not a fact, it's a opinion, meaning it's based on one person's point of view, factoring in how they live, how they were raised, and certain other things. That's your opinion. They're going to say more than likely when they snatch people posts down and things or snatch people pages, you are saying information that goes against what the experts say, especially on YouTube. My old page, I went through that about 12 times. That's what they told me. I was giving my opinions based, I was giving my opinions on the situation that's going around globally. And all of my 12 posts that were, or videos that were going to be on that topic, they told me I can't. And actually, some other videos I made, they snatched them down too, saying that what I was saying was going against uh, the experts. And being that I am not an expert, they took my post down because it's saying something different from them. It's spreading misinformation, even though I was giving my opinion and I stated that all the time. But YouTube, you bitch ass niggas, will do that, but you won't snatch Bill Gates videos down. And that nigga didn't even graduate fucking college. But he's on YouTube giving his opinion on everything. We fuck. We are about to be living in the new Third Reich. Or was it the Fourth Reich? We are. Yes, the fuck we are. Because they're gonna take away our ability or police it, our ability to speak our minds on situations. And once that starts, that means they controlling the information flow that is being broadcast to the world because they want to stop it on social media because they can't stop everyone individually. So because they can't stop anybody individually, everyone individually, we're just gonna create something, a board that gives us the right that gives us the right fuck, I lost my train of thought. They're gonna yeah, take away our our right to fucking speak our minds and say our opinions. When shit like that start, understand soon other things are going to follow. Other things are going to follow. I'm assuming and guessing after this, what could be the next thing to follow? Probably going to take away our Fifth Amendment right to remain silent and not incriminate ourselves if we don't, sees fit to. But yeah, that's what I was saying. They created this so-called board so they can basically control information, the information flow. Now, when you control the information, you essentially are controlling people. That's what's going on. You're controlling people. And it's fucked up. It's fucked up. And if you ask me, it's not a fucking coincidence on when they decided to announce this shit. This shit happens all the time. This shit is a plan. They knew to fucking announce this so-called new idea and initiative right now. Why would they do that right now? Because who the fuck is paying attention to it? Nobody in the black community for the most part. Because, drum roll, the NBA fucking playoffs are on. Bread and fucking circus. A distraction. They knew to drop this information when niggas are distracted. This shit they doing is planned meticulously and thought out. They probably have, pardon me, let me not say probably. I'm quite sure they have at least 20 contingency plans for, this announcement if things go, left, so to speak. And this is on nobody's social media, no black people that I've seen. And it's going to be pretty fucking funny to me when people start getting their pages taken away for nothing and start having their First Amendment right impeded and in some ways restricted. I'm going to find it funny. I'm not going to give a fuck. Why would I give a fuck about you niggas' pages that are about to get snatched down? Well, I don't give a fuck about you niggas' pages getting snatched down and what your niggas is about to go through. And I'm going to laugh because when it happened to Donald Trump, when he was the president of the United States, still, everybody thought it was a gas. It was the gag is, it was a big gas. It was a big gag or whatever. Not realizing what the fuck they just did. Because goes to another video of mine, something I said, niggas use the wrong fucking organs at the wrong time. When I heard Donald Trump shit was snatched, his Twitter, I said, they just violated his First Amendment right. And he's the president. So if they could do it to him while he's the active president, what chance do I have? What chance do any of us have to fight that shit? But it's not a concern out here in these streets because the playoffs are going on. John Morant might have a dunk of the century. This shit irks my core. The fact that black people, for the most part, are not concerned with shit that will affect the way their children, possibly, and guaranteed the grandchildren is affected by. Niggas just don't care. I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. I doubt whether people in the black community actually care about their children genuinely and correctly. Because I don't know, and the way I was raised by my grandmother, my job as a parent, once I have kids, or not even just as a parent, my job as a person with younger family members who I claim to love and care about, I should want to try to my best, to your own best personal ability to change the world so that the ones who coming up in our family behind us don't have to go through certain shit that we did. We can't erase everything, and no. But my 10-year-old son, if I put in enough work and go hard, and enough of us do this work and go hard, what's the name? Shit can change. He's at Biden 2024, Ronald Reagan. Sure. I'm gonna leave that shit up there. I ain't gonna block that shit. But I mean, it is my page and my stream. I can do what I want, but he has a right to his own opinion. Whether I like it or agree with it is irrelevant. He has a right to his own opinion or her own opinion. I don't know. Same way I do. So I wouldn't do that shit to someone. I would not do something to someone that I don't want done to me. So let the nigga speak his piece. Oh, good. I ain't worried about it. We don't bother me. But I tell you what do bother me. My people being ignorant on purpose. And I say on purpose because I don't like Joe Biden because he's a fucking liar. Joe Biden is single-handedly responsible directly and indirectly for over, and this is lowballing the fucking numbers, for black people going to jail for longer times than they should have by comparison to a white man or a white woman. In 1997, if you were a crack addict and you were caught with a bag of crack, a $5 bag of crack, you would go to jail in New York for 3 to 5 years, possibly. And they're an addict. They need help. They don't need to be arrested. They're an addict. Opioid crisis is crazy right now. Who did that hit in effect? Middle class white women drinking box wine, taking fucking opioids. That's one. Two, he had 8 years as the vice president of the United States under Barack Obama. Not once did he ever mention nor apologize for the unfairness and the fucked upness of the 94 crime bill. He damn sure admitted it when he was on his campaign trail to become president and trying to gain votes. Joe Biden in the presidential debate, the second one with Donald Trump, he fucking lied on national television. When Donald Trump said, you also call people super predators. He said, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I never said such a thing. Now that right there is half and half. That's a 50-50 right there. While he did not lie all the way when he said he didn't say that, he did not also tell the truth all the way. Donald Trump was confused. Hillary Clinton called us super predators. Joe Biden just called us simply predators. Joe Biden is a closet racist. Because you ain't black if you don't vote for him. So these are real live motherfucking examples. So Ronald Reagan, I hope you heard the shit, because I'm not repeating it. Moving right along. Moving right the fuck along. You have to go play this shit back, bro, if you want to hear why I don't like Joe Biden. Go back 5 minutes and catch up. But basically, if I have to pick, okay, well, I can't tell. If I have to pick between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, I think I'm going to take the one who has not made a 30+ year career of making bills and laws that directly affect me. I don't care what nobody say, and these are facts. Donald Trump was not a politician. He was a businessman, TV star, reality TV star. There's nothing he did in the 4 years as being the president that has affected me and my family and black families around this nation like what Joe Biden did in the 94 crime bill. And if you go back to the one of the NBC town halls he did during the presidential campaign, he said that they know it's fucked up. They figured it out. It was fucked up years later. Well, the way I was raised, when you do something and it ends up doing more harm than what you thought it would do, and you apologize, you have to also make steps and take strides to fix what you fucked up if you are genuinely sorry and sincere. Joe Biden can easily knock shit out, but he won't. Not to mention, again, he's a fucking liar. He's one of them smile in your face, stab you in the back. Yeah, I've heard about Trump housing discrimination, but by comparison to what Joe Biden has done, that's irrelevant. That housing discrimination did not affect millions of people. It didn't. And I also understand I live in America. This place is fucked up from the gate. It's fucked up from the gate. So, pardon me if personally, I can say that's fucking irrelevant by comparison to what Joe Biden has done. Made a career out of putting a foot up black people asses through bills and laws being implemented. So no, I don't trust nor fuck with Joe Biden. No. He had 20 plus years to apologize for that fucking crime bill publicly. When did he do it? When he was running for president on his third attempt. Because he tried two previous times. Didn't happen. And not for nothing, he had some Me Too issues going on that was being spearheaded by the vice president. The vice president, Kamala Harris, gave an interview one time, I forgot with who, and she said it, and you could Google it. She was like, yeah, I stand with the Biden accusers. I've spoken to some of them on the phone. I've met with some of them. I stand with them. I believe them. Now, all of a sudden, when Joe Biden announces her as his running mate and she could become the first female black president, say that very loosely. Oh, Joe Biden's a great man, and that's a conniving, manipulative move. He knew she was spearheading it. He knew if he stopped her, it would stop. So how do you get some shit to stop? You either kill him or you bring him on the team. And clearly she was with the shits to come on the team. So yeah, nah, I don't fuck with it. Same here. While I may feel like to support Joe Biden as a black man is fucking retarded, to each his own. Just understand this. If I may, he don't give a fuck about you. Nothing he do is for your benefit. And he's a racist. He went to he gave the eulogy at David Duke fucking funeral. Former KKK member. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You was in the KKK for um 25 years, 30 years. You don't just wake up all of a sudden, hey, I'm no longer a racist. No. And that's part of the reason why black folks we can't get no fucking bills. We can't get a crime bill to protect us from violence. We can't get none of that shit because all majority of the fucking people in the House of Congress, they run the age gambit of fucking. The average age in Congress is about 60, 65. If the average age is 60, 65, oh shit. All right. If the average age of someone in Congress, if of Congress members is 65 years old, got to do a little logical thinking here. It's 2022. 20 years ago was 2000. Another 40 years, 1960. These people were born in the 1960s. No, pardon me. Yeah, they were born in the 1960s, and these people were in Congress. The average person in Congress born in the 1950s or 60s. Who raised them? Because I can tell you for a fact, Nancy Pelosi, she's about 75 years old. I can tell you she was not raised by parents who brought her up to respect. Excuse me, that brought her up to respect black people. I can guarantee you she was not raised in a household like that. I can guarantee you she has seen lynchings in person. I guarantee you she has attended a true picnic. She's done it. She's old enough to have seen it. She's a little younger than my grandmother was. Mm-mm. No, no, no. But this disinformation board is the worst thing that can happen. Black people, we need to come together, get out, get on task, get on point, get on point, and what's the name? And fucking let it be known. Because before you know it, people gonna be like, black people gonna be like, oh, I don't know what's going on. How can y'all just do this? Because you niggas don't pay attention to nothing that ain't fucking love and hip hop or fucking sports. If it ain't a distraction type of shit, niggas don't pay attention to it. Fucking, it's fucking, I don't know what it is, but it's something. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Got shit to do.